Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Black Bear Hunter coming at you again, and we're here to talk about the Hardywood Christmas Morning. If you've ever had Hardywood GBS, you really know that's a really good beer that they've been making for a while now, and they have had these variants for a while. Like I said, the one I'm talking about today is Christmas Morning. You know, they have Kentucky Christmas Morning. They have Rye GBS, they have Bourbon GBS, Rum GBS, the Double Barrel GBS. But they changed up the format this year. They offered a kit, but like I said, you know, this one I actually ran across at Costco, priced really well. And so I was like, oh, wow, you know, I don't have to wait until the kit comes out, or I didn't have to go drive down to Hardywood to get a hold of this. It was right at my back door. So none of the other bottle shops had it. And I was like, oh, man, I'd love to get a hold of that. And so, yeah, you know, here it is. I'm waiting for the air fryer. Being that the last one was broke, I'm waiting to try out this new one. So I put in some steaks, a couple burgers, and see how they do. Let's actually just take a quick look at that. Oh, this one does much better. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's much better. And actually, let's see here. It's not that warm, but... Oh, yeah, they came out really great. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is actually... I guess I'll actually be keeping it. So, let's put that back in. And while that's back in action, we'll go back to Hardywood. So basically, they have their local coffee that they use for this, that they use for this beer. As you can see, it's like a 12-ounce format, basically a 500 milliliter. I mean, not 12 ounce, 16-ounce format, 500 milliliters. 9.2 ounces by volume, like 55 IBUs, straightforward, Imperial milk stout. Yeah, so what should we expect? Tons and tons of coffee, a nice dose of ginger, vanilla, you get some chocolate in there. It's a really unique brew. So at the end of the day, let's take a look at that. Let's go ahead and pop this open and see what the presentation is like. So let's see here. Okay, packaged well. It's okay. No smoke came off of it, but I can see that they actually removed all the air from it before bottling this beer. Let's get a good pour on that. Break out the Aslan for that. Nice bell shape so I can get a nice whiff of those aromas. And yeah, it looks really good. Look at that. Nice and dark. Khaki head, nice thick khaki head, like, you know, looks like it should have pretty good lacing on that. Actually, it's not really that well. We'll see once you see how the head, if it recedes back, and give us a really good look at how much head that this has. But while it's doing that, let's go ahead and get a whiff. When I cracked the bottle, I really didn't smell anything coming off of it. But yeah, let's take a whiff. Oh, it's like, yeah, you can outright smell a ton of ginger. You get that coffee. A little bit of vanilla, so it gives a really good smell. And so, yeah, the lacing on it is pretty decent. Look like it might be a nice medium body. Not too thick, but it should be pretty, look like it might be a good mouthfeel for that. Well, best way to find out. Cheers, YouTube. So, I had the regular GBS. If I had to compare this to the regular GBS, it's a bit more mild than the regular GBS. I expected a little bit more coffee. Maybe it's because it's so chill, but I'm not really getting as much coffee as the prior versions. It's good, but like I said, comparing it, which I have to directly compare it to the older versions, it's just okay. Yeah, it's just okay. And I guess maybe I'm a little bit spoiled, but I ran across Aslan, and they had the coffee stout from Aslan. I mean, the GBS, their gingerbread stout from Aslan, and it kind of blows this out of the water. And I mean, but it is apples and oranges in a sorta, because that's a 16.5% ABV. It's like high gravity stout. It's a little bit more healthy, like more mouthfeel. I mean, it's a really good stout. So at the end of the day, I mean, they're the same style of stout, but that one has to me, it has a little bit like a better delivery right up front at almost the same temperature. Now, as this warms up, I'm not sure if it's going to change much, and they might get a little bit closer at that point. The only way to know is to let it warm up and find out. I'm kind of disappointed in this beer, but it's still an okay beer. It's still a good beer. It didn't break the bank. Price point wise, it's an awesome buy. I mean, I think I got it for maybe this is a Costco price, but it was like $5 at Costco. Not a bad price, considering, like I said, Aslan was $8 for a 16-ounce can. So they're pretty similar. At the end of the day, they're pretty similar in price. The Aslan probably was the better buy, but like I said, for the price point and the taste, a different brewer's delivery on the same type of beer, you can't really put a price on that, because sometimes you're going to find something that's really fantastic at a really good price point. So, like I said, I expected a little bit more, being that I had the other Christmas Morning. This one is a good Christmas Morning, just not, like I said, better than the past versions or the past vintages of Christmas Morning. So I'm going to go ahead and let this warm up a little bit. Like I said, tend to the air fryer, and I have the bourbon version of this of the GBS coming up shortly, and we'll talk about that. I'll probably end up talking about this a little bit more after when I do the other review for GBS, and it'd be good to talk to you again. Cheers, YouTube.